Hey guys, it's Nicque Marina here. So, WandaVision, it's fucking taking over the entire world. It's crazy, like it's a crazy great show. Obviously, like Disney Plus is like having outages and stuff on Fridays or like Thursday nights because so many people are logging in at the same time to watch WandaVision. It's crazy, absolutely insane. Definitely something that all the Marvel heads have been looking forward to. But in this video, actually, I want to focus on people that maybe aren't so much immersed into Marvel but really want to enjoy WandaVision, and I do have a few friends like that. Like they enjoy the Marvel movies but they're not so deep into the lore and everything of that world, but they want to enjoy WandaVision. They probably haven't seen any of the Marvel movies in a very long time and they're like, what do I have to watch in order to enjoy that? And so I kind of wanted to go over, I guess, the bare minimum movies that you have to watch in order to enjoy WandaVision. Personally, I think it's more enjoyable if you have watched the entire Infinity Saga, especially if you've been watching it over the past, what, like 12-ish years or something like that, 13 almost. So I think it's more enjoyable that way if you've been invested from the get-go. But if you are someone that's like not so immersed into it like I am, or you have friends that are watching WandaVision and you want to enjoy it with them, you want to catch up and you have to do so in a timely manner for some reason, I'm just going to give you the bare minimum movies that you have to watch. I believe that you have to watch in order to fully understand what's going on in WandaVision. So the very first movie that I believe you have to watch is Iron Man. Why Iron Man? Because basically Iron Man's AI assistant Jarvis is the first version of what Vision is. Basically, like that is the basis code for who Vision is. And you kind of have to, I feel like you have to understand like the relationship and the banter between Tony and Jarvis. You have to understand who Tony is and what kind of person he is, because that all factors into how Vision came to be in existence in the first place, and I think that's very essential. So the first Iron Man for sure, and the second one if possible, but not the third, one or two. The next one is Age of Ultron, the second Avengers movie, because that goes over how Vision was actually created and the events that led up to that, and it also introduces Wanda and her brother Pietro and gives their backstory of how they grew up in Sokovia and how they were experimented on, how both of them got their powers. That is very very essential, and there's like a whole bunch of Easter eggs in WandaVision that actually come from Age of Ultron. So that is essential for the introduction of both Wanda and Vision. The next one is Civil War, which is where we start to see Wanda and Vision's relationship developing, and the fact that it's a little bit more than a friendship. And this is where the Avengers split off because there is a disagreement in the Sokovia Accords about the Sokovia Accords, and another traumatic experience for Wanda is that she causes a big accident, which is the whole reason why the Sokovia Accords are a thing. And like I said, that's also something that kind of shows up in reference in WandaVision, and it plays a big part of why Wanda is the way that she is and one of the things that haunt her. So that is also essential, Civil War. It's also very interesting because in Civil War, Wanda and Vision are actually on opposite sides of the conflict. Wanda is on team Steve and Vision is on team Tony, and so it's a lot of tension there, right? The next one is Infinity War, and we see kind of where the relationship has gone, as in like they are in love, and it also goes into like basically the ultimate trauma of Wanda and Vision that separated them forever. And like, just in case you haven't seen Infinity War, I'm not gonna like go into it, even though it's been the movie's been out for a long time, so I am sure that you've seen it. But it kind of goes into how Wanda loses Vision, and probably one of the worst things that she's ever had to go through, which is, it kind of makes you understand why the plot of WandaVision is going the way that it is going. And then lastly, Endgame, which is the resolution of the entire Infinity arc in the MCU. And it also kind of like closes the loop on a lot of the struggles for the Avengers. It closes the loop for Tony Stark. And, you know, basically all of his actions leading up to this point. And it kind of closes the loop on what's happened with Wanda and Vision and everything that, and Endgame also takes place a few weeks before WandaVision in the MCU timeline. So it's very, very important. So those are the 5 bare minimum things that I think you should watch. Iron Man and Iron Man 2 if you have time. Age of Ultron, Civil War, Infinity War, and Endgame. Those are the 5. If there's other Marvel heads watching and you think that there is a different, there's a different bare minimum that people should watch, feel free to comment below. But in my opinion, those are the movies that you absolutely have to watch in order to enjoy WandaVision. So yeah. Don't be bullied by ultra Marvel head fans that are like, oh, you didn't read the comics, you blah blah blah. Look, it's completely okay. You're absolutely allowed to enjoy these fucking Marvel movies without having seen the comics and stuff. I have friends that have not read the comics and and I love explaining things to them. I love answering their questions. So don't let anybody bully you into feeling bad for that. But here to try and help you guys out, because this is kind of the speech that I give the rest of my friends that are like, why do I have to watch this? So I'm just gonna give it to you. So yeah, hope this helps for you guys. Hope this was helpful. Anyway, so yeah, those 5 movies, get to it, and hopefully you can start watching WandaVision if you haven't already. So yeah, I will see you in the next video. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel, all right?